Beautiful clothes offering to Krishna, like for Krishna to wear. Nice, wonderful clothes. Although it's just a rumal, but it represents all wonderful clothing. So Krishna accepting our clothing. Then next is Idam Vastram. Vastram. Yes, next is Idam. It is called as Etani. Etani Pushpani. Okay. This is which element? Earth element. Earth element is a smell. Earth element. You know the qualities of the elements? The ether. There's only one thing, that is the space and sound. Travels. Then what is that? Air. Air has touch, right? Okay. And sense of touch. So this is sense of hearing. So ears, hearing, all that is that ether. And sense of touch. Ear touch is there, right? One can touch and experience. So skin, all that is coming. Then fire. Fire is form. Okay. Right. Then what is it? Water. Water is taste. And then earth. Yes. Okay. Okay. So sound. So sound, touch, form. Okay. So like that. So earth contains all the other previous characteristics plus smell. Okay. So like that. You understood? Air contains space plus touch. Fire is space, touch, form. Water is space, touch, form, taste. Earth is space, touch, form, taste, smell. Clear? So, so earth, and what is this? Is offering of flowers to Shri Radha and Krishna. Okay. Offering flowers, and this is actually welcoming Radha Krishna. In Vrindavan, the groves of Vrindavan, Shri Radha Krishna are coming, and you are offering them, sprinkling water. लेकिन शिशि राधा गोविंद जी ग्रोव्स में चल रहे हैं और वो आ रहे हैं आपके पास. You are offering sprinkling water, you are offering lamps, you are offering them clothes, you are offering them flowers, and then you are doing samar. Esha samar seva. It's called the mantra. What is this element? This is actually air. Air, or sometimes it is called as ether also. But it is actually air element, because why it is called as ether also sometimes? Because the vibrations are going. Right? So one can do fan also with this, but actually, you know what is chamar used for? What is the purpose of chamar?
Insects, large garlands.
Yes, because as soon as you offer flowers, what happens? Bees and all are coming, so you are removing the honeybees, because just by the vibration of what is chamar made up of? Yak tail. Okay, so yak tail. So yak tail has a special vibrations. With that vibrations, these honeybees and all, they run away. Right? Even the normal fly also runs away. Right? So all these things. Okay, so that's why it's also called as ether, the space and air also. So this is for what purpose it is? It is a special service to Shri Radha and Krishna, because Radha and Krishna have really decorated so many flowers and so many, that's why honeybees are always there. Srila Prabhupada said that if honeybees are there in the garland, that means Krishna is very pleased. Nice worship is going on, because that means the very fresh flowers are there. Right? Honeybees don't come to the old flowers which has no smell. Right? And last one is Yajana. So that is peacock feather. Okay. that is air. Okay. And when that is, when the hot season is hot and Vrindavan, to remove that final. Okay, so this is clear? And also when we offer, I was also telling the more deeper consciousness. Now we can also talk about, let me offer my earth element to you, my dear Lord. Maybe we can talk about, let me breathe every moment for your pleasure, my dear Lord. I'm offering my air and let my every breath be for your pleasure. Right? So in that way. And when you talk of ether or space, we can even pray that may I don't give any space. Let me offer all the space, the physical, mental space I have sometimes. Let me offer all that also to you. Let me not become lazy, cozy devotee. No. Right? I want to offer everything to you, my dear Lord. Okay? ठंड लगेगी बट पर्पस उसका क्लियर है ना that's why we have to choose we don't have see चामर से उतना हवा नहीं आता है right it's more meant for vibrations so we should be sensitive to not produce vibration
Also, they use chamar.
hmm?
In Gurudwaras also I've seen using chamar. Is it the same reason?
It is a way of worshipping obviously same reason means obviously there also Gurudwara also they are supposed to have worshipping the Guru Granth Sahib with all the beautiful flowers they're worshipping it but it's a way of worshipping Guru Granth Sahib worshipping the book we also should worship Bhagavatam Bhagavad Gita in the same way but a better worship is to study them okay so then another important thing is sprinkling water sprinkle water so individually sometimes devotees sprinkle water and do abhishekam of every devotee so you should be careful about that and any questions questions like clarity वाटर क्लीनिंग का मैंने डिवोटीज है लॉट ऑफ डाउट्स कि मुंह से करना है पैर से करना है सर से करना है हाथ से करना है ठीक है at least the sequence of deity worship also I just want to clarify so what is sequence first you take permission from spiritual master then Srila Prabhupada if you don't have a spiritual master then you begin with Srila Prabhupada if you have decided a spiritual master you in case someone has decided a spiritual master they should come to me personally, take blessings that you have decided, and in case your spiritual master photo is here, then okay. If it's not there, make sure get it, right? And start worshipping spiritual master. If you have decided spiritual master, then your deity worship you should add it, and also take the pranami mantra of the spiritual master, so that you offer the pranami mantra and do worship through the spiritual master. So that will learn to worship the spiritual master if you have decided. Right? If you have not decided, then begin with Srila Prabhupada. And don't start worshipping spiritual master without taking permission. Okay? Neither do that, and neither do that once you have taken permission, don't stop worshipping spiritual master also suddenly. So don't be whimsical, that's the whole point. So if you always follow the system properly, take blessings. You want to do anything, take blessings. Don't do without that. Spiritual master, then Srila Prabhupada, then Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu's permission, then Gauranga's Mahaprabhu's permission. Then Srimati Radharani's permission. And then you worship Krishna, Govindji. After Govindji worship, then you worship Radharani. After Radharani you worship
Jagannath. It depends. Sometimes.
So there is a confusion. So I don't want these things. Okay. We should have one standard. Some devotees do this, some devotees do that. That's why I'm talking of sequence here. Okay, so
once one of the seniors taught me to take permission of Nitya and Prabhu alongside with the Baldev. Baldev and then go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I should continue with only Nitya.
Yes. Follow one thing. Don't have so many things, okay, to follow. Because what happens, then again there will be so many things coming out, right? So let there be one simple method, okay? Right. Okay. And Nitanpur and Baldev, how they are different? What is the difference between them? So if there is no difference, then why you have to do all this? Right. And main reason you have to understand why we are going to Nitanpur, because Nitai Kripa Bene Bhai Radha Krishna Bhajan. You have to worship Radha Krishna. How you can worship Radha Krishna without Nitai? Okay. So you have to understand the philosophy also when you are doing this. All these are not just some ritual. And more you understand philosophy, when you take the lamp to Nityanpu, you know what you are begging. That I have no access to Radha Krishna. Right? And simply time. And also we should remember what is deity worship. Deity worship, first of all, I am not worshipping only. Who is worshipping? Spiritual master is worshipping. I am assisting. I'm doing my work of assisting by holding and using my hands in a spiritual master service, rotating it for the pleasure of spiritual master. Right? It is spiritual master whose worship Krishna is actually accepting, not my worship. I am assisting my spiritual master. My spiritual master wants that this deity should be worshipped. Right? So I am assisting him to worship these deities by doing my part. And hence I am simply following his instruction. You understand? No? That's why I don't concoct anything. Right? Understand? Why I don't know? Because I don't have any love for Krishna. Right? But I am simply trying to follow the spiritual master. Instructions.
Informations like after Srila Prabhupada, that I was on Guru Prabhupada.
Okay, Guru Parampara, that is optional. That's okay. And that is my conditioning also. I can't avoid it. Yeah. It is optional. Like you can just show to Srila Prabhupada and all the acharyas and 6%, then you can go to Nitanpur. Yeah. In a very smooth way. Right? Very smoothly, like very lovingly, smoothly. Go to Nitanpur, praying to Nitanpur, then going to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then going to Srimati Radharani. Then you begin. You're seeing the curve, like this. Very graciously, smoothly, that will pleasing to the Lord also. And acharyas also feel happy to see a gracious hand movement, right? As it looks like, चलो position ले लेगा, आगे बढ़ो. They are like nothing they are taking.
टाइम भी देखना होता है.
इसमें time that you have to put consciousness, right? The effort is in putting consciousness, not in the movement. Movement is so seamless and smooth. How much time it takes to move your hand like this and like this and like this. So at the same time, if you stand like this and then like this, इन दोनों में time कहाँ कुछ लग रहा है? Speed should be there. There should be speed, but we should have gracious. And then, so speed we have to see. Obviously, we should see. We have too many deities in the order. in our Nitai Gauranga Mandir, we have only 2 deities. And they have more time. And Govindji also, at least one pujari does for Govindji only, and one pujari for Jagannath Batsudha. So we have too many lords are there on the altar. So that's why our speed has to be little high. Somehow I am greedy, that's my problem. I was not able to give up anyone. So next is what? First Jagannath, then Baldev, then Subhadra, then Sudarshan. So this should go first. Okay. After Radharani, Govindji, then Jagannath, then Baldev, then Subhadra, then Sudarshan. Okay, complete this altar. Okay, why? I will also tell you the reason. Can anyone like to suggest why? Although, first of all, Jai Gaur, Sai Krishna, Sai Jagannath. So hence you should have, from absolute perspective, all should be all right, you know. but then there is a rasa. You should not do rasa bas. Yeah. What is the rasa? Hmm?
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worshipped
Yeah, he's worshipping whom?
Jagannath.
Jagannath,
Puri.
right? Understand? The rasa, you have to, don't disturb rasa of Sri Jagannath, okay, by doing this, okay? Although he is Krishna only, but he has a rasa, so let that rasa remain, you know? And let him worship Jagannath. So that's why let you worship Jagannath. He is honoring Jagannath Mahaprasad, you know, in Jagannath Puri, right? So don't disturb that. So that worship Jagannath, but this was the rasa. Then go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Complete the altar. Now one may say that to Jagannath worship होगा अभी मैं Chaitanya Mahaprabhu करता हूँ फिर बगैर पे जाऊँगा Chaitanya Mahaprabhu जाऊँगा फिर से maybe all are individual altars. You have to also worship them like that. This is one altar. This is one altar. This is one altar. There are three altars we are worshipping. Okay. So that's why after you complete this altar, you go to this altar. Else you should not even worship like that. Else you should worship first Govindji, then Jagannath. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Right? Ideally, you should worship like this. No? Yes or no? But why we are worshipping like this? Because we are taking every altar as like this. So this is what, because I worship in Radha Govind Mandir. You know. So there sometimes, now in Mangal Aarti only there is two pujaris. But in the other Aartis there where there is only one pujari. Okay. Right. Mangal Aarti, Sandhya Aarti and Rajbhog Aarti. In these three Aartis there are two pujaris. But there are other Aartis, you know, in between. In that only one pujari comes. Okay, you have seen? So how he worships? He completes this altar, then he goes to this altar, like that. That's the rule.
Bhagavatam class on Aarti.
Hmm?
Bhagavatam class also on Aarti.
That is called as Vaikalika Aarti. That is after breakfast. So there is only one pujari. And there are items also three only. Just Gandha, Pushpa and Chamar. Dhoop. Anyways, so clear? So complete this altar, then go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, go to Nityananda, then go to Narasimhadev. Narasimhadev or Panchatattva? Narasimhadev, then go to Panchatattva, then go to Tulsi Manani, then go to
Guru Parampara.
can worship Acharyas.
Time is there.
The altar is Radha Govind and Goran Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, I understand. That was my confusion also. In the beginning, if you remember, I told right, that Radha Govind and then Mahaprabhu. Beginning में मैंने यही बोला था, but then I felt this is not very right because they are two different altars. Okay. ठीक है? Because Nityananda is also there. No? When Nityananda is there, then Nityananda can't be in the altar where Radharani is there. So that's also there is a sabas. You never find Radha Krishna Gaur-Nitai sitting in the same altar, else it will become separate. Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu can be one altar. But if say Radha Krishna Gaur-Nitai, then the two altars has to be there. Because it's part of altar. Now you have to complete that altar. Now you have to complete the altar. Complete one altar, then only you should go to the next one. You know, irrespective of the thing. As I told, now here also one may say that Guruji Sudarshan का devotee है. So उसको बाद में आगे करते हैं. No, you have to complete the altar. Complete that altar to go to the next. Okay. But ultimately he is also internal potency. That's why you worship him fully. Okay. He is not a jiva like us. He is not a jiva tattva. He is the internal potency of Krishna. Okay. Clear? So sequence is clear? No doubt on sequence now. Okay. And sequence of altar cleaning? Same. जो worship का sequence बताया वही से altar cleaning का sequence है. ठीक है?
जैसे फ्लावर जब ऑफर करते हैं उसके बाद
एंड क्लीनिंग कहाँ से शुरू होता है? सर से, ठीक है? Okay. And someone says mouth se, that's also okay, not a problem, because you may take a, what is that, little wet cloth, and you may want that Krishna can rinse his mouth, because ideally one should give datum to Krishna, and also we are not following such high standards in boys that you make Krishna do datum, and then after that you make him bathe, everything. So basically it's a bathing activity. But when you are doing auto cleaning, you can consider you are bathing Krishna very nicely. And then when you're putting garland, you can think you're dressing Krishna. This much only we do. We do bathing so fast, just by cleaning, and we do dressing just by putting garland. Okay. Yes. So you can begin, if someone wants to begin from mouth also, that's also okay. Okay, both is okay. Mouth is also okay, or from the head, forehead also okay. Okay, but begin from the top and end with the lotus feet. And then after that you should, after Krishna is done, then Srimati Radha, and then after both, then you can also clean the remaining part of the, like, the curtain behind Radha Govindji, right? Okay? So those portions also. Then you go to Jagannath, then Baldev, then Subhadra, then Sudarshan, and then the upper part of Jagannath Lata Sundar. Then you go to Nitai Gauranga, complete the whole order. Then you move to the next. Yeah.
So that golden part, so I was taught that it should be clean with the
Another
it should be
cloth.
clean the altar, is it?
That's what I'm also thinking, that golden part should not be cleaned with the same cloth. Or it can be cleaned with same cloth only after we have cleaned all the personalities. Right? So what should be the standard duty head?
I also do same thing happens.
Alter cleaning cloth. ये मुझे ठीक नहीं लग रहा है.
But
Alter cleaning clothes से आप lamination.
and after that also Aditya told me that Yogesh Pandit told me, after that Aditya told me you can wash the soft cloth also, you can use soft cloth also for cleaning that golden.
Because there are no standards, that's why everyone has so many opinions. That's why let's stop at one point. So I would say that let's clean with the outer cloth only, because that's what I'm just thinking how we do in temple. In temple we don't use separate cloth. We use by the same cloth. Because whatever you learn today, tomorrow when you go to temple you should follow the same thing. You should learn what is being taught in the temple. Okay, so there is the same cloth only. So let's follow the same cloth. That is outer cleaning, the deity's cleaning, a soft cloth. Only we can use for that, but we can use it in the last. Okay.
Should be completely wet.
Cloth should be how much wet? At least water should be dripping, no? Come se come. How much wet? What are the other opinions? One opinion is that पानी में उसको डालो, एकदम पूरी तरह से निचोड़ दो, एकदम उसमें लगना ही नहीं चाहिए कि ये गीला भी था, ऐसा निचोड़ो. This is option one. What is the other option? Okay, थोड़ा सूखा रखो, थोड़ा गीला रखो. तो पहले क्या करेंगे? पहले गीले से या पहले सूखे से? पहले गीले से किया, फिर सूखे से उनको पोंछ दिया. क्या? What are the options? I'm saying what आप लोग कर रहे हैं वो बता दो मेरे को. पहले गीले से फिर सूखे. तो use two clothes. और सेम क्लॉथ में आप हाफ कर लेते हो, हाफ को गीला कर देते हो, उससे क्लीनिंग करके फिर उसका सूखे से. व्हाट इज द थर्ड ऑप्शन? बट वो हाफ जो गीला किया वो भी ऐसे ही है ना, एकदम पूरा नहीं छोड़ के.
स्लाइटली वेटेड ब्रो.
स्लाइटली वेटेड.
पूरा हल्का सा मतलब अगर नीड होता तो फिर से वेट कर लेता हूँ.
What else?
I do bro, like take the cloth and after that 4 5 spoon of water on the water After that means this wet like not wet, too much wet, and not dry also.
I do the same.
Full one cloth only, right?
Ah.
And not that
One
that
cloth.
cloth is divided into two halves.
No.
One. Yeah. So this almost this should be the standard. I'll tell you what should be done. Actually, the cloth should not be wet so much the way to Mr. Ring. Now wet cloth is very bad for laminations here.
Ah.
It will get fully spoiled. After some time, you'll start seeing the entire faded laminations here. Okay, this is called matte finish. This is not meant for putting water. Okay, so hence usage of water should be minimal. Right? Okay, so don't wet the whole lamination and then dry it. ऐसा मत करिए. Okay, this. हाँ, कुछ दिन में पूरे फिट हो जाएंगे. Okay, so hence what should be done? The clothes should be, the one option which I told you in the past was that you wet the cloth and then you squeeze it very thoroughly. Like तो चेक कर सकते हैं अगर ऐसे करने से पानी निकल रहा है तो इसका मतलब thoroughly नहीं हुआ और करो. ऐसे करने से एकदम लगने पानी का एक बूंद भी नहीं निकलना चाहिए. If you do like this, and by touch also you should not even feel that this is a wet cloth. So almost like very slight wet. So one option is this one also, like you put little water only, and then but that water should be spread. That's another reason why I'm saying that wet it fully, because you understood what kind of cloth is needed for water filling. The water should not even be like it should not even feel like it is wet, but actually it is wet. So that the dirt, because wet cloth what it does, it attracts the dirt, right? Very easily. Dirt will just be attracted to the cloth and it will be removed. That is the only purpose. But it should not be wetting the lot, and hence there is no need to dry. Clear? If that kind of wet cloth is there, you don't have to wipe the lot. Clear? For these laminations, this should be the standard. There is another lamination which is called gloss finish. In gloss finish laminations, one can use like this what Prabhu is telling. You can use the little wet cloth and then after that you can use a dry cloth. Then it will not spoil. And these should be carefully used. In gloss finish, why we don't use an altar here? Because garments coming because of light. Gloss means it reflects the whole light. If you see the gloss finish lamination, you will only see light sometimes. Tube light आ रहा है इधर से देखो different angle पे different light reflect. It reflects the light ना. ग्लास वाला तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. ग्लास मतलब वो रिफ्लेक्ट करता है लाइट. मैट मतलब वो लाइट को एब्जॉर्ब कर देता है. जितना लाइट डालेंगे उतना सुंदर दिखाई देगा. और ग्लास मतलब ज़्यादा लाइट डाल देंगे तो वो दिखाई नहीं देगा. सिर्फ लाइट ही धर्म ज्योति दिखाई देगा. फिर आप बोलेंगे भगवान अपने ब्रह्म ज्योति हटाइए. बट मैट में क्या होगा, जितना लाइट डालेंगे उतना सुंदर आएगा. है ना? अभी हम लोग देखा एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे थे ना लाइट वाला. खूब सारा लाइट डालिए और सुंदर लगता है. We want to put more lights here. So more light you will put, more beauty will come out. Okay. All this. Okay, clear? How to clean order? और कोई question?
So, like in one class, you told that the DT clothes should, the DT pressure should only be touched in clean dhoti kurta. So, like, what happens when sometimes after offering in kitchen, so the glass we give to some devotee who is wearing shirt and pant. So, is that allowed or it is not allowed?
Which details वाला glass ना? Details for offering वाला होता है. Ideally क्या कर सकते हैं? Because you have to bring the glass till here, right? What I would suggest is that उधर पे एक जग रख दीजिए, ठीक है? एक जग रख दीजिए जिसमें कि आप तुरंत ट्रांसफर कर दीजिए उधर. You don't have to. You need to bring the DT thing out of kitchen is also another problem, because now you are entering into an area where a lot of prasadam and everything is there. It's not a good idea. Obviously, we can't follow so many standards. It will become complicated. So I'm not saying that, but I'm saying better what can be followed with that. I'm suggesting at least this much can be followed. I don't think there is a need of bringing out the deity vessels unless until there's festival. On festival days, we bring the vessels still here. But we are not bringing out of deities in one sense.
हमारे टाइम रखा था मतलब ऐसे, लेकिन फिर पानी में वो वही रह जाता है।
So that job is of kitchen department maybe or someone else.
To bring it here from vessel.
No. That vessel will be there, but once in a day, vessel should come out and we should be put next to the drinking water. And devotees can make a priority that this is Maha water, let me drink this first. Right. So that means there can be two jugs basically, in simple words. Right? One jug of Maha water is, it gets stored in one day, and then at the end of the day, this jug is transferred here, and then water is kept here. Okay? At the end of the day, in kitchen, what happens in our duty department that they keep storing in one jar. At the end of the day, they just, either जिसको पीना है पियो, नहीं पीना है तो वो, some plants को पिला देते हैं. They are more fortunate than devotees. They will drink the Maha water of Nitya. And that way the jug should be empty every day. That is the point. If it is not getting emptied every day, Tulsi Manani should be removed. If you have to put in plant, then remove the Tulsi Manani. That can be honored by someone. Put in the prasad on plate of someone and you can honor all Tulsi Manani. Tulsi Manani should be removed. But that water, but the point is हमारे यहाँ इतना पानी नहीं आता. उधर पे नेता की बात कर रहे हैं, उधर पे पानी इतनी बार चेंज होता है, फिर हर ऑफरिंग में आता है, तो it becomes too much quantity. यहाँ पे कितना 3-4 ग्लास आएगा पानी, that we can drink, right? Okay.
किचन में जो अल्टर है उसमें ओपनिंग के बाद प्लेट्स अल्टर के अंदर लग रहे थे, ये बड़ा अजीब लगता है। हर जगह आप ला सकते हैं।
It's not It's quite a big altar. Actually, इतना बड़ा altar का space भी जरूरी नहीं है, तो इसीलिए उसमें थोड़ा सा चलता है. This is not a problem. ठीक है, anything?
One thing that
Urgent.
when you
What?
offer flower, means after offering, just we know that first is we should offer flower to Radha Krishna, Radha Govinda, Jagannath Sodra, then Nitai Gauranga. So we put flower there. After that, actually, I have also confusion. Some devotees do. I also did. Narasimhadev and Pancharatta, then we go to and put the flowers. Narasimhadev and Pancharatta. Then Tulsi Maharani again go to Tulsi Maharani get flowers. Then Srila Prabhupada then again go. Again going this.
No. This is wrong. I'll tell you. So there are only 2 times going. First, you do worship till Panchtattva. Okay. Till Panchtattva worship should be done. Only after that one should move. Okay. Don't move for offering flower till the time Panchtattva is worshipped. Okay. Clear? Govind, Radharani, Jagannath, Sodra, Sudarshan, Nitai Gauranga, then Narasimhadev, then Panchtattva. Then you move out. Then you start offering to Govindji, Radharani, and all that. And then till Panchtattva you can offer flowers. After that, worship Tulsi Manani, Acharyas, Prabhupada, your spiritual master. Okay? All this is worship, complete. Then you move out. Then you can go to Tulsi Manani, Acharyas, Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Then you turn. Okay? Prabhupada and Vaishnavas. Okay? Not that every time you are going. This is not proper. Okay?
Or one thing, like some devotee have dhoti, means the dhoti has मतलब सिलाई रहता है धोती में, ऐसे टाइप का सिलाई रहता है, ऐसे करके दबा के सिलाई करता है, मतलब रहता है वो पहले से रहता है. So प्रभु this dhoti is not allowed, no? This kind of.
How is this like?
पहले से नहीं.
पहले से था, जैसे पहले उसी में
नहीं रहता है प्रभु, जोगेश प्रभु धोती में.
मेरी तो
इसमें नहीं यहाँ पर रहता है.
नहीं होगा, मोस्टली धोती में नहीं होगा, ये थोड़ा स्पेशल लग रहा है.
धोती में रहता है धोती में रहता है. जोगेश प्रभु
इस तरह के धोती कितने लोग के पास है? इस तरह के कहाँ है?
एक है रखा हुआ है।
और एक पास ही देखा है उसमें वो
पास में this is the stitch. No, this is stitch. This is not proper. This dhoti is not proper.
कॉपिंग बनाने के
क्यों
लिए
इसको
कॉपिंग
पता नहीं ब्रो, मैंने खरीदा ऐसे ही दिया।
वो ब्रो मतलब निकल
मतलब
जाता
काट
है
के
ऐसे
उसमें
हो सकता है इसमें ये धोती में कुछ गड़बड़ हो सकता है।
धागे नहीं निकलता है अगर
तो
ऐसे
ये लगता है कि धागे निकलने वाला धोती है।
हाँ नहीं निकलेगा वो, फाड़ देते।
तो ऐसे धोती नहीं होना चाहिए।
काट के उसका
This is the proper stitches.
जूट की धोती भी तो, जूट की धोती में भी कॉर्नर्स में रहता है स्टिच।
नहीं नहीं
नहीं
नहीं
रहता।
नहीं नहीं है
नहीं रहता।
आपको
कुछ कुछ
इसमें
में
है,
रहता है,
इनकी
मेरे
इसमें
वाले में है।
सिलाई काट दी गई ना करके
सिलाई काट दी।
कर सकते हैं अगर if it doesn't- ये थोड़ा सा धोती अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम से खरीदे तो ये सब देख लीजिए बिकॉज मुझे नहीं लगता इस तरह की धोती कॉमन नहीं है।
कॉमन है,
These
कुछ भी
are-
होते में रहता है।
these are
हाथ
some-
से काटते रहो उसमें नहीं आता है
हाँ मतलब हम लोग तो ऐसे ही करते हैं। एक ठान आता है हमारे तो बस। प्रभात तो ऐसे ही स्टार्ट किया था। प्रभात के टाइम प्रभात इंडिया से एक बड़ा सा थान लेके आए वाइट कलर का और प्रभु जी and माता जी सब ने, माता जी ने अपनी साड़ी काटी उसी में से और प्रभु जी ने अपने धोती और उतरी काटी। सबके कपड़े हो गए, अरे हो गए। दिस वाज अ सिंपल लाइफ है ना those days। आप वीडियोस में देखेंगे ना सब माता जी वाइट साड़ी पहनी हुई है। प्रभात के पास कुछ था ही नहीं, उन्हें पैसे ही नहीं थे अपने प्रिंटेड साड़ी प्रिंट करें, वहाँ पर साड़ी नहीं बनती है यूएस में। बट प्रभात इंट्रोड्यूस द कल्चर। Everyone wore white sarees. White saree, white dhoti.
And then Uttari Pro, the borders are like,
That I explained. It's not stitched. It's a part of the cloth. Like you see the end portions.
There is
Sure, this one. ये तो प्रिंटेड लग रहा है।
हाँ, ये printed।
ये printed, ये भी स्टिचिंग
इसका पार्ट ही है हमारा stitches।
हाँ भाई इसका पार्ट ही है वो क्लॉथ जब मेकिंग होता है ना, मेकिंग ऑफ द क्लॉथ में ही वो आता है। Different color of thread, yes, that's the answer। If you see the end portion, like stitching में क्या होता है अलग ऊपर से किया है, but जब क्लॉथ होता है तो उसमें कॉटन थ्रेड्स को एक साथ जोड़ते हैं। तो इसमें देखेंगे आप, the proof is here at the end। So you can see that this cloth is basically the lateral and the width. This is not the part of the cloth। So this is how the cloth is built। Stitching means when you take a sui dhaga। Okay. Okay. Also, one of the important aspect of deity worship is kirtans. Okay. So when we dance in kirtans, that is also deity worship, right? We are worshipping the deities by our wonderful dance. So one important thing about dancing is that we request everyone to take initiative. That when the dancing kirtan is going on, then we can have formations, in a wonderful ways, and someone should be keep dancing, right? So everyone should take initiative that we dance, and especially when new people have come, make sure that catch them and make them dance, right? New boys have come, or someone has come all the way from hostel and everything, right? So at least give them that experience of dancing for pleasure of Krishna, right? And be very enthusiastic in dancing because it is deity worship. It's a part of deity worship. It's not separate. So be always very enthusiastic, jumping, running, making proper formations. Yeah. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If there are any further questions or discussions on deity worship, from my side, deity worship basic things I have spoken. Right? Anything further is remaining. I will no more take any further seminar. Okay, maybe the rest is complete. If anything remaining or any questions are there, that can be sent to Chotan Prabhu. Okay, Chotan Prabhu तुरंत दे सकते हैं. Chotan Prabhu can keep asking those questions and I can keep saying. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Also, we were thinking for dancing there should be one coordinator who can learn how to make various ways of dancing and coordination. Anyone wants to volunteer? Not any. Then it's okay. Others telling is not. But now Pawan understood that that will be pleasing to all the devotees. So let me try to please all the devotees. So thank you, Pawan. So I'll discuss with Pawan for more details. And so Pawan will ensure that all the right formations are done at different times of dancing, right? Okay. And so gradually you teach to others also, so that because sometimes you're in kitchen or kitchen only. Kitchen is the same place many times you might be there and dancing it, and so someone else should also learn. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Today evening, 6 o'clock, please assemble back here. And we are going to have a special tapasapata of Kuldeep Prabhu and Prashant Prabhu. They have the shortest, voice stay of the devotees. The empty devotees come and very fast and go very fast.